to Mpasuaso so na we no edoso nti ene no yemfa we no ensi ebesa to aso biem na yebekwa ahoma no so yenko zoom na yene honorable anase MP a owo Sekondi lawyer honorable Andrew Ejapa Mesa ewa ahoma no so na yene no eni enkomo na yenhwese de ekọ na enu akra de sabebo mu no so kra another issue honorable no pay yemo awo akwa abado ba Adom TV Badwam Mpasuaso.
Yeah, I'm on besia.
Yeah, that's it. Papa, now quite a hot to say.
Oh well, unfortunately, I'm not a incident view or Sekondi. In fact, when you're a case crime, a site war, into our activities in Nano, we've had to realign ourselves to at least come and see extent of damage. Any day in the final, many fire service for Metro Chief Executive and NADMO officials, the Baha. Indeed, number one house to house rounds. Naminyan and say there, because I live just 300 meters from Mpanoha. Naminyan and say there, fire incident we were Mifienichi. So I quickly rushed. But thankfully, first responders were fire service for ambulance for NADMO officials, and we now are. What we would do, Jano, but we in Azasa, you see, and the pain not before Yaba together with the mayor, Yaba extent of damage, and of course, Yabe Buduhano. So, I'm a 10 Macambre Moa, you would see clearly what it is that has happened here this morning. I think wash.
Oh. Honorable, yeah, Kafra, yeah, Mpasuaso so won't ye be hunu ye ni baby awufie no wo ene landing beach no so we ben pa na one say dia na e dey say jasese ne bai.
Well, so far no ye twen ma experts no why assessment, but the rumors are yet in there. Then the normal for the bidding was store one fuel or water because premix no that moment see all report no earlier. Yenya significant quantities, but because of the number of canoes or you always tend to have some level of sorting. No will save just so that where you read the walk up now to call. Now somebody was also cooking in the neighborhood. Jano offer premix in demand as a show, but of course, like I said, I wouldn't be in a position to confirm exactly what it is that caused the fire until the fire service and why on assessment no one a report as to what it is that transpired actually.
Nenwa no yete ye se nipa ba ko afemu ahwe ne nkwa sa na te
onya no kwar ene de nifa yen NADMO coordinator our Sekondi metropolis actually went to the hospitals. I'm a Muslim road we are now how kakra nti I indicated that I was going to go around this morning and see if you have a hospital, but one individual also sustained about 70% or 97% injury. Now the other two know about 20-25%. And see, Obian at least as of yesterday night, but an EPA hospital whether indeed that person who suffered that extensive damage is still alive or not. But in the report, we are to confirm that anybody has lost his life.
Hey, we dey more than Kafra. Na baby awugina ya no Mpasuaso so ye ba honom no na challenge wo ho pa ne say asa hyekura de akeka aka hu ye ho no bi afarefo no wo mo kan ye baby a ye tu nwura ne guo no enwura no ye man tentem ya me anim ne ono obo e ho nka na no odin ene say de mo kan enwansena pa nti ehwa ahye ehwa ze say de em say bibia besa ye foforo biem anamo be na wutuo ahwe se nwura no bola no Yabefa ahunidi akoso
land constraint for bidma ebeno and so you cannot have many more waste disposal containers and escape containers no. You can only have one at a time. Of course, any waste management company, that because of the number of people who congregate at every point in time, it's important that they come round and pick up the escape as often as possible. Any dawa will be in Greenhouse Wayama, and see we are still working with them to try and see. Of course, there was excess. Then you will get more because bear in mind that waste management companies away or logistical constraints. They have trucks that ought to go to all the households to pick waste from there. And see, they cannot only focus on Sekondi, but within the constraints, I'm sure that they are doing their best, and we will keep urging them to do more so that the rural now put more gather our hand with we clear as quickly as possible for some clean environment to be had here in why we need more in harmony in place.
Na honorable eno enkoda na hona ya surgeon no omu ni baby asebia no pe ade nchen omu gya wo manan ene ye ni mu ho akra na nkure wo mu ye gu ho no mu na wo hwe ho no mu a ye yi nsuo mu nam ni ade ne ye twe to omu ni baby omu gya wo manan no a eno so no mo ba na wutu o de ebo wo mu
ni bi endo no bi wa ha but the customs die hard. Many people prefer the open air defecation than use the public toilets that are available. And so continuous education, telling them the need for them to stop. They are sure that across the coast, now all the way through to water region, we have that kind of experience with open defecation because a bit on there is much more refreshing and comfort, doing it in open air than going into the public toilets. And see, continuing education, of course, with the support of Coastal Development Authority, 1 million per constituency funding, providing additional public toilets for the communities, residents with 2 million proper work.
Yeah, premise for no so na fari for no say nchinyi wa hye wabam say ase unye MPP ni a eno no unya bi ebi mu enya bi je say MPP for ne de mo eno no kure be no na no mo be no watu afa ho
onye no kwar I've heard several complaints in that regard. There are investigation we've actually determined, including officials from Premier Secretariat of Ministry of Fisheries, WABA investigate. Them assertion it's not borne out by the facts. Party card and some of them. But because of the nature of the composition of the premise committee, many a times, vessels. Obviously, if there's some limitation with respect to the commodity, now our custody net the chances are that you try to serve yourself first, and Sana Webu was the other fishermen. We've tried to talk to them to desist from that habit, and I can confirm to you that over the past 2-3 months, complaints significantly, which tells you that indeed it's a commodity number. They give it to the other fishermen and also cooperate to enable them for their fishing activities.
Enti yan famra constituency wa ubore mu no say na hono mo so ensam no atie ya wo hwe ni mo say wo mo nyina so no wo nto aba no emfama wo December 7th abato no wonwuma na waye no then waye wo hwe ni mo say no so nti Mpasuaso no so for besaje watomo ato aba na ma 7 December.
Well, you good aye ejuma of course. To me, yen commitments need be. Of course, every time we are making MP new rule is clear, but then district assembly, coastal development, collaborate to resolve some of the local problems. For folk work, sure they go around before. Even projects are here, community centers that we are building, AstroTech for the youth that we are building, classroom blocks, IAC. Road construction, Orokodo, hospital supply supporter. Know that indeed, through our efforts, abandon facilities for the redevelopment of Ifian Kwanta. Regional hospital. Hello?
Honorable Veton Kappa.
Yes, most wrong. Now, dualization of Ifian Kwanta through Grant runabout through to RCC for Sekondi, also Abanwa approval. Next week, Yami Adom cut salt for the commencement of the project. Then Sekondi Takrade water system. Was for several years away. Only a major renovation beyond until 2003 when President Kufuor was in power. CCNO produced only about 15,000 metric tons. Major rehabilitation, expand the facilities in 2 phases up to about 200,000 metric tons. But then see, there's a lot that is happening. Then Igwa also is deteriorated to the level that really you don't expect humans to treat from there. His Excellency the President will indicate as part of the Sekondi Takrade market redevelopment that the phase 2, which is going to happen after phase 1 of Sekondi Takrade market sector, will ensure the reconstruction of the Sekondi market. Of course, the import expansion from Takrade Sekondi, meaning there as we speak, GPHA4 are evaluating some concession that proposals and are submit. They are almost at the tail end of it. If all those things come together, clearly economic activity in Sekondi will improve, and by so doing the livelihood of the people in Sekondi Takrade. I believe that will clearly make them believe in our vision, the work that we've done to good for us to continue the work that we are doing, so that we can at least bring some finality to many of these things that we have initiated.
Dina sa ujitum se nyuma pano a waye a uguso ye ne de ken na ken December 7th ne de Sekondi sa de be show nsa biom.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, where I am, there's a little bit of noise, but I'm confident beyond any doubt whatsoever. At least over the past week, we're breaking from Parliament. We've engaged on house-to-house campaigns. Of course, His Excellency President Rawlings, Yametu Safreni, they suspended the Kakra, and they start here in activities. The response I hear from the Constituency, I'm absolutely certain that December 7th, we renew and mandate.
Ono no pay better say papa ba Mpasuaso so no ye nyanwie wo de no ntie ye besa to aso na ye no nkomo twetwe no ye de besi ya nyame hwɛ ene ya yekotie ye ya na pani ene ne kasa ye eye Sekondi abato Mpasuaso wo mra hye bedwani lawyer Andrew Ejapa Mesa ena yete no enka no me twam ho sima pɛ me ba ye bedi nkomo